Go. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. What should we keep an eye on here?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the Angels catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Stays alive. That one to first. Hernandez steps on the bag. One up, one down. Here's the opening day lineup for the Angels. Chris, they're looking to reverse course this year after some disappointing seasons.
No doubt, Boog. They haven't had a winning season since 2015. Even with some otherworldly talent on the roster over the years. The AL West has some strong teams. We'll see if the Angels can move in the right direction in 2025.
Mike Trout in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No strikes.
Trout is one of the best players of his generation. He's a fan favorite because he brings a rare combination of speed, power, and all-around talent to the team. He's exactly the type of player you want to build around.
Next pitch misses. 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one the other way. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Batting third, shortstop Kevin Newman.
The batter now, Kevin Newman. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Angels held in check. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Anderson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Freddie Freeman leading things off and takes a strike. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Hard hit left side. Newman to first in time. One gone, bottom half of the first. And here's the opening day lineup for the reigning World Series champion Dodgers. What a run of success it's been in L.A., Chris.
Yeah, 12 straight years in the postseason, Boog. For a franchise that had previously never been in the postseason, even 3 years in a row. And they've won the NL West 11 of those 12 years. At this point, the expectation for the Dodgers is the same every year, a World Series title.
Shohei Ohtani stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Two and 0.
Next offering is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
That's outside.
that's just
It's
out.
a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Ward settles under this one. Hauls it in to end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Back here in LA, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Snell back to work. Outside,
ball 1.
and it's 1-0. Snell, in his 9th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a changeup, and he works in a slider.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pages sizes this one up, and it's caught for the out.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. And a swing and a miss there.
Just a bit tardy there.
0-1.
Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Snell ready to fire now. That one fouled off. Got him swinging. Two down, base is empty. Now here is Luis Rengifo. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Center field. Pages on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, singing LA winning their 2nd title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog. And that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes,
0-1's
led
the
baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
Strike 2. Last season for the Dodgers was all about Shohei, but the World Series belonged to Freddie.
Nobody better in baseball to deliver those types of moments than Freddie Freeman. He made memories that are going to cover generations.
And now the real challenge for the Dodgers, finding a way to match what they did a year ago. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Anderson ready to work. And strike 2. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right? And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff.
And we're back. Now it's going to be Ryan Noda looking for his first big league hit right here. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Now it's the DH for the Angels, Chucky Robinson. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
A changeup missing, and it's 1-1. Top of the 3rd, no score. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Travis Darn. This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. There's the strike. On the ground to third, Rengifo sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And first offering is fouled off. That to right. And it drops in.
Now batting number 5.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two outs. And a ground ball to first, but that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. We're tied, 0-0. Back for more of the Freeway Series. New inning getting started. Leading off, Mike Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that's through there for a strike.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin Newman. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. All tied up here on line drive and foul ball. That one out to right. Hernandez. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Taylor Ward.
Digging in, Taylor Ward. Fly to center his first time. He swings and fouls one off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches.
No, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Angels go quietly there, and we're still knotted at 0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Shohei Ohtani. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Fly to left his first time. Off the mark there. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's a slider for a strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Up the middle, and that one handled. He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball in play speaks to cutting down the strikeouts, shortening up with 2 strikes.
And up to the plate is Will Smith, and that is out of play. And here it comes. Late swing fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Paris. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Muncy digs in. Struck out swinging his first time. Off the mark there, and that's ball one. Smith off of first with 2 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And Kike Hernandez at the plate. And that drops in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him! Huge strikeout there. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Now it's the right fielder, Jorge Soler. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Outside with a breaking ball. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. So up next, Luis Rengifo. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Rengifo, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Ryan Noda, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. The Halos hitless so far in the game. And that's outside. Now 1-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Throws it away. And stepping in is the speedy Kyren Paris. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Angels strand 1. Still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And now Michael Conforto. Anderson back to work. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Rojas takes a ball as he stands in for the second time.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Nope, that's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It's just continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And it's even up. On the ground to first. Could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back for more of the Freeway Series. Top 6. Now it's the DH, Chucky Robinson. Now this one stroked to right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second, and his first big league hit is a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Robinson headed for the plate. He'll score. The Angels take the lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here on opening day. Swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Hernandez makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Angels. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
The count.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Darno, the runner at second with 1 away. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him. And he hit him. Taylor Ward now at the plate.
So, Boog, if you had to take one for the team, where would you want to get hit?
Chris, I think I'd have to say upper hamstring. Fouled off. He was late.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nope.
And that one upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Grounds one to short. Rojas. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And next for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Out to center. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate. It's 2-zip.
Well, he'll take the sac fly on the mound right there. Bases loaded. I mean, this is a high leverage situation. And if you can limit the other team, you're doing pretty good work. See if he can get this next out.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Fastball for a strike. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Now a long throw home, but it's offline. It's 3-zip.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second, 2 outs. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
0-2 with the count.
First and second, 2 down. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Angels 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Freddie Freeman. That's a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ward makes the grab, 1 away.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Ohtani up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a ball.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Darnell throws to first in time, and they get Ohtani for the out. Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the Halos bullpen. Jose Quijada preparing to come on if needed. Burke also getting ready. Outside low, and a count even 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge. Teoscar goes down on strikes. Dodgers go down quietly. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. And here is Kyren Paris. And first offering is fouled off.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one. Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4,
Yes, you're out.
3, but it's not in time, and they just get 1. So here's Darnell with 1 out. Fastball for a strike.
Ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Pages pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Here's Mike Trout. 0 for 3 in this one. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it hits the fence. Robinson around third. He'll score easily, and he makes it all the way to third with a 2-out triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make it. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Anthony Banda. He's making his second appearance of the season. Newman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Smith makes the catch, and that is that. But they do get on the board in the inning on this run-scoring triple. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. And Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The batter now will be Will Smith. First-round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
That's too low. And the count is 1-1. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider's more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Nabs it, and there are 2 outs. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch swinging.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now Taylor Ward. There's the strike. 95 of that one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that bullpen.
On to Hernandez. And a quick out, number 1. Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Banda, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Luis Rengifo, the next to hit for the Angels. Rojas for one, and that's all they'll get. So digging in, Ryan Noda, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Rengifo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Angels leave 1, but they lead it 4-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jack Kochanowicz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Conforto in the box again, takes a strike. Just missed. Clips the corner. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Reed Detmers getting loose out there. Peterson warming up as well. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Curve, hit right back to him. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Andy Pages. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a big swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Darno on to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here at Dodger Stadium. All set to start the 9th in this one. And the batter now, Kyren Paris. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Robinson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
1-1.
There's a strike. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Darno, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Robinson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one outside. Now 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His first homer of the year. It's 6-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
That one's in there, 0-1. And strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Close, but called a ball. And the count 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Kevin Newman, the next to hit for the Angels. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. On to Hernandez, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 6. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So now 1-2. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Breaking ball misses down and away. Ohtani, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
To the right side, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Will Smith to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Just missed. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second.
That's an out.
And it's a double play to end the ball game.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.